Yep, that's me, Brian Tarb, from 2007, after I lost nearly 200 pounds and changed my life for the better. Since then, I have regained the weight and battle a serious addiction to food. But not any food. You see, I love ice cream, cupcakes, french fries, pastries, you name it. Carbs are my friend and sugary goodness is my life. Now, with the help of my dog Queso and my mom Sandy, I'm attempting to lose the weight again and overcome my addiction to food for good. My name is Tarb, and I'm a carbaholic. Hello and welcome to day 114 of our diet and exercise routine. I'm Tarb.
I'm Sandy.
So how'd you do today, Mom?
That wasn't a very good day.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I just couldn't get with it. I went and did laps today. I kickboarded 20 and walked 4.
That's better than you did yesterday.
Yeah, it was better than I did yesterday. And then I did the treadmill for 25 minutes. So I still have 5 more minutes to do on the treadmill. But that's all the exercise I did today.
But that's okay, because water aerobics really,
Yeah,
it's more just to keep moving.
I was going to go and then I
to
forgot about
do
it. And then it was like 25 after 9.
Somebody forgot about it on purpose, I bet. But that's okay, because really your time is better spent somewhere else. You're not old enough to do the water aerobics stuff.
And then I went shopping for fabric today, so that ruined my day. And then for lunch, because I was in a hurry, and my friend says I'll just make a sandwich for us. So I had a chicken salad sandwich for my friend. And then we went to the church where they had the senior. We wanted to listen to the new ministers coming in, what their background was. So we went to this. And of course, they had dessert. So I had a little piece of lemon cake. You know, seniors, they eat like a bird, so it wasn't a very big piece, but it was a piece. That's all I've had, and I am starving, and I have cravings for something bad. So I'm hoping you'll be able to help me get over these cravings, because I'm really climbing the walls right now. This is a
How much
bad
did you
day.
lose today?
You know what?
I didn't weigh myself.
Yeah, I haven't weighed myself yesterday or today.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because you're afraid that you've gained.
No, tell you.
Because you've been excited about running to the scale. Because originally you said, I'm only weighing myself once a week. And then all of a sudden Mom gets on this kick, and then 3 days in a row, weighed herself. And now the past 2 days, nope. That's an indication that you're afraid of what you're going to be weighing.
The real reason is when I'm going to exercise so early in the morning, I'm going a little bit earlier so I can get it in before you text me. And I hate to turn on the light. You know,
You can weigh yourself when you get home, though.
Oh, then I'd weigh more. No way do I want to do that. That would really kill me.
If you sweat yourself to death, you weigh less.
But I drink as much as I sweat.
Well, here's the thing. As long as you weigh yourself under the same conditions every day, same time, same activities, then it'll be consistent. It doesn't matter what time of day you do it, as long as you do it at the same time and having done the same things beforehand.
All right, tomorrow I'll go.
Like, for example, I wake up, first thing I do is I go to the bathroom, and then I go weigh myself. And if I don't go to the bathroom first, then it's going to be a little higher, so I don't do that.
You must flood the toilet.
No. But that's my routine.
Okay, tomorrow.
So that's standard.
All right, so I'll do that tomorrow.
And at night I weigh myself after I do my workout. And before I have dinner. That way I can kind of judge, hey, do I need to eat less? Although so far, this time around, it hasn't really helped.
Okay, so tomorrow.
I eat whatever I already planned for dinner.
Tomorrow I will weigh myself after I go swimming.
You see?
I come home.
You could do either of the two. Or and this might seem like a really big deal, you could take the scale and move into a room where Dad is not, so that you can turn on the light. Oh, that's all new concepts, like the kitchen or something. You can move it into the kitchen. There's a hardwood floor there.
No, well, on Tuesdays I don't always come home because I go to blankets, but I didn't today.
That's because I come home now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they don't start till 9.
Yeah, you see, so you're going to go home.
Okay. Yeah, I would have. Okay. Yeah.
But you could also do it before you go if you move it to the room.
Well, actually, I could do it while I'm waiting for you to come home.
Whatever. There you go. Yep.
Okay. Thank you for the advice.
See? You have all kinds of tips.
Okay. Now you've given me some ideas.
But I think that the real reason is you're just worried because you've been really pushing yourself the past 2 days.
I should
And
have
so,
lost.
yeah, you
Yeah,
should
if
have.
I haven't
And now you're
lost,
afraid that if you haven't lost,
I'll give up
it's
on
in
it.
trouble.
Yeah.
Yep, of course.
Maybe.
Yeah. You'll get discouraged. And because you lost so much those 3 days, oh, my stomach's already growling. It's going grrrr. If your stomach, the stomach's growling, that's not good. It's hungry. I still have some exercising to do before I get to eat. But yeah, so, I think you might be afraid that you're going to gain a little bit because you've lost so much the 3 days prior to that. So yeah, I can see that. And I wouldn't be surprised if you were up. So you should probably be prepared to have gained a pound or so. Yeah.
So how was your day?
But as long as you're ready for it, it's okay. Whatever. What if I'm up 1.5 pounds? Yeah, that would be bad.
If I'm up a pound, I'll be bad.
Yep.
If I don't stay the same, it'll be bad.
Yep. So how was your day today, Tarb?
I already asked you that.
I
Don't
know.
start on it.
But
Okay.
then you went sidetracked and started talking about yourself again.
Okay.
Okay. So my day was so-so. It's not as good. Yesterday was not so good either, but I lost some weight yesterday, so that's huge. And then
How much did you lose?
2.2 pounds, which
Great.
isn't realistic, but it happened. And so let's see here. I went and I swam. We did our 24 laps this morning. I really pushed myself again.
Because I was already at lap number 10 when you came and you caught
You're
up.
at 8.
8? I thought
Yeah.
it was at 10. Okay, 8.
I went super fast. Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but then you also didn't walk as much.
Yeah, I did 20.
I know, because you could see the look in Mom's face. Well, I wish you'd hurry up and catch me so I can go ahead and walk.
No, actually, I
This
felt
kicking
that.
is
No,
like really bad.
No, actually, I could have done 24 today kicking.
Then you should have.
But I didn't want you to get ahead of me because I forgot to open the front
You
door.
still finished. You still finished ahead of me by about half a lap.
No, you finished. You were waiting for me.
No, you were finished.
I really
You
thought-
moved over to my lane and you finished about half a lap ahead of me. But that's okay. And then I had a banana for breakfast. And I had a protein bar for breakfast because I feel like I need the protein. And then for lunch, man, I was hungry. Cause I think that there's a problem with like swimming in the morning. It makes me really hungry. And all I could think about is, what am I going to have for lunch? What am I going to have for lunch? And, I'm going to have something good for lunch.
The dried pizza in the refrigerator.
No, that didn't look very good.
Oh, is that all you have there?
Yeah, the lean cuisine. And so I went to Moe's. And then I went across the street to play against sports, and I got Mom her thing. By the way, that place is not very good.
Really?
I mean, it's very cool inside, and they got lots of stuff, but they have one register. There were like 2 people ahead of me. They had like 5 people behind the counter, and only one register. And the lady in front of me was like, "Oh my God, so slow." She wanted to talk about everything. She had one item, and it took forever. And then afterwards, just, "Can I have a bag?" While the other guys behind the counter, all 4 of the other guys, could have been putting it in a bag or doing stuff. Oh man, it took like forever to check out. Oh, it was awful. And it's very crowded in there still. But if it wasn't for the fact that I had such a bad checkout experience, I'd probably go back just to see what they have. And if it was less crowded inside. But it's so crowded you could barely move around in there.
That's how it was at the other place.
Yeah, but I didn't see any of the exercise, like the big fitness equipment like they had before. They just had a whole bunch of stuff. And they have a lot more new stuff than they do other stuff. They've kind of changed it over to like more new stuff. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so yeah, and it's tough getting in and out of that place.
Where is it?
It's right there by Walmart. It's across the street from Walmart.
Oh, across the street. Okay.
Yeah, it's in that shopping. It's like a warehouse area is what it really kind of is. That has office/warehouse, but it's like warehouses that they converted to offices.
Could you see it from the street?
Yeah, it's right on. It's facing
Right.
the street. But it just at the end of the day, it was tough getting out because right before the light to the Walgreens.
Yeah.
And so you just try and turn right out of there, it backs up with that light, and it's horrible. Chance of me going back, pretty slim. Even though it did kind of seem like a cool place. I've had better location, better staff. less crowded inside the
Yeah,
three
it was
important
so
things.
nice, the other place. I mean, it was easy parking in and out.
Yeah, but it's by Chipotle though too, which meant the parking lot kind of crowded up a little bit. I don't really like that parking lot because
Hard to get out of.
the lanes are so small, so narrow that just backing out, you're gonna hit that guy behind you because it's just not very much room there. But anyway, I did like the other location a little bit better, even though it was smaller and just as cramped inside. But I don't remember having checkout issues like I did here. So even though there's like plenty of staff, it just like none of them do anything except for one guy behind the register, and the rest just sort of stand there. Anyway, so the rest of my day, I've already done 15 minutes on the bike. Right, that's when I
All
guess
you had
already
was
I'm
Moe's.
sweating.
Let's go back to that.
Oh yeah, I went to
chips?
Moe's. I had maybe half of the chips, and I only ate about 3/4 of my burrito.
Did you
And then-
save it?
I threw out the burrito, and then I kept the chips because I was like, I may want some more. I ate like a quarter of them, and then about 2:30 or so, I was like, I'm gonna eat a few more of these. I didn't do the stupid thing that I did yesterday.
I was wondering.
Yeah, I learned my lesson yesterday. Don't throw it out, even though I should have. Because I don't know what the deal is, but I made myself miserable eating it during lunch. You know, like around 1:45 or so. I was just miserable. I was like, oh man, why did I eat so much? And I knew when I was eating, I was like, I should probably just stop now and see if I'm going to be full or if this is going to at least satisfy me. But it tasted good. Moe's isn't really my favorite type of burrito, but I was so hungry that it tasted good. You know, that it's like, yeah, because I don't like the rice that they put in there. It's not as good as a Chipotle rice. Anyway, but it still was, it worked good. It was good. But then I kind of wish that maybe I hadn't eaten as much because I was like, oh, I hurt myself. And I'm like, I put in calories that I didn't need to be putting into my system. I was like, oh, why'd I do that? So anyway, I've got 25 more minutes I've got to do on the bike at some point tonight. Probably do, 5 minutes with Mom. And then I'll circle back around maybe after supper sometime and do the rest. Because her stomach, I wish I had those chips.
So what are you going to have for supper?
I don't know. I've got to go look in my refrigerator. I've got, or actually freezer. I have, I still have a Lean Cuisine pizza, which I'll probably eat. And I have some of the Lean Cuisine lasagna things. Maybe I'll eat that. Maybe I think that's about all I have in there. I might have something else hidden in the back or something. That's probably what I'm going to have. Yeah. Yep. I was just thinking, it's kind of getting late. Maybe I'll just have one or the other, which would be the pizza because it's a little bit better. But I don't know. Possibility of both. Okay, so what are you going to have for supper?
I don't know. I'm just fighting with myself right now.
Because Mom wants something yummy.
Yeah. Is it?
I want IHOP. I really kind of want to go get an omelet from IHOP.
I'm having a challenge. I drove by Brewster's. There wasn't a single person there. And I had to pull into Arby's.
Okay, people, if you are driving in front of a Brewster's, you should be very careful because Mom is probably driving like this as she's staring at Brewster's up on the sidewalk. You probably want to stay clear of all Brewster's.
Well, I
in the
almost
area.
stopped and got two.
It's right next to Arby's.
I know. I almost got two in a container. 2 scoops. One for you, one for me. And I thought, we're doing good. I can't do that.
Yeah, I don't want one.
I can't do that.
Oh, though, that strawberry cheesecake or shortcake.
Yeah.
Whatever it was.
That's what I would have gotten. 2 of them.
If I didn't have it in a sundae form, I think it'd be better.
Yeah, I was going to get the scoop just in a container, so we didn't have the ice cream cone, calories. We were just having the solid.
Yeah,
But
that sounds good.
I thought, no, got to be good. But it
Yeah.
sure was hard driving by with nobody there. Could have been in and out in 2 seconds. But
And you probably could have eaten it before you got here so nobody would know.
Yeah, 'cause my stomach's hurting.
Unless, of course, it was all over your face. The smile would give it away. Casey, you gotta stop. Casey, don't do that. I know you want your pig ear and all, but focus.
So that was my
Good boy,
challenge, and I've
Lisa.
got to go home driving that way too.
Yeah.
And traffic was all
You
backed
may have
up
to
on
take
the way.
a turn up and go over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got to come. Queso, you can't have any more Arby's because it's just too hard for me to come here.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna have to get him a new place because
in cases,
McDonald's has the smoothies, which is a challenge to go through. Gotta find some place to go.
Yep.
So that's my challenge, and trying to exercise tonight. And I really feel bad, but I'm really hungry and I really want something good.
Yeah, you've heard about something growling.
If you really want to know where I want to go.
Okay.
To the mall.
That's so far away, though.
I know. That was so good last night.
You want a pretzel?
No, and then last night I had the chicken and the sweet potatoes and the beans. Oh, it all was just so good.
Wow.
But it was enough. I was full.
Yeah.
You know, but it was so good. And it was a full meal. I mean, I had chicken and beans and sweet potatoes. I had cinnamon.
The sweet potatoes look good. They kind of cut them up smaller.
Yeah, they're covered with cinnamon. If you don't like cinnamon, don't get them. Yeah. I think it was just like a maple syrup. But I don't think there was much maple syrup. But it had cinnamon. Oh, it was so good. Because I make sweet potatoes with just cinnamon on them.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so good. And the beans were good. And I gave you lots of beans and lots of that, and it wasn't that much chicken. So it really wasn't that bad. Yeah, I'm ready to go back.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So I have no idea what I'm going to have for supper. I was hoping you could come up with some ideas.
A friend of mine told me that on Friday he went to the food court at the Discover Mills Mall, and they have a new Philly steak place that makes fries where they put it through they make the fries there where they take the potato and they shove it through a thing that slices them up and stuff, and then they fry them there, and he said those are awesome. I looked it up online. That's the one that's in the our mall. Right next to there's the Farmer's Basket, then there's the Subway, and then there's that place. It used to be the Great Potato and Steak Company, remember? And then they had great French fries. And then they went away, and now there's the Philly Steak that just opened like a couple of days ago, maybe a week or two ago. And apparently that's the one. So I'm like, uh-oh. He said it's expensive as can be. It was like $11. And he got like the small meal.
Fries?
No, he got like a small sandwich, some fries, and a drink. He said so he's probably not going to be going back there again. But he said, oh man, the fries were so good because they're handmade right there.
They're fresh.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, I need to buy me a potato cutter.
It wouldn't be the same.
No, because I had to make them, but you know. I need to get me one of those.
Okay, so what challenge?
But anyway, so if we ever go to the mall again, I may have, because I want fries.
No, I'll go back to the same place and have the same meal.
Well, I'd get something else, and then I'd go get the fries.
I would like the Philly cheesesteak. I
don't know. I don't need Philly cheesesteak, but yeah.
Okay, so what challenges are you having today?
My challenge for the day was really lunch. I was kind of... It's really tough because I get up earlier and I'm really hungry by the time lunch rolls around. That protein bar doesn't work super well. And then, that was pretty bad. I was kind of wanting a smoothie, because that smoothie filled me up so much.
It did. It was very good.
Yeah, it was good, and it filled me up. And I was kind of like, man, I need one. I need something like that just to help fill me up. And so that actually led to me going to Moe's. And that was bad times. And then let's see here. What else did I do? My other challenge is probably going to be exercising. I got 25 more minutes to do. That's going to be tough. Because now I'm into the later evening and I'm getting tired. But I'm going to push through because I had such success yesterday.
It's easier exercising in the morning, isn't it?
It's easier swimming because you don't watch the clock. When I'm on that bike, the clock is right in front of me, and I'm counting. Every 30 seconds, I'm like, okay, I'm 1/80th of the way through my 40-minute workout. Yes. And then at 7.5 minutes, I'm like, okay, we're going. Every 5 minutes, it's like, well, that's 1/8. I'm there.
And you're thinking, why isn't that clock moving? Maybe it's stuck.
Yeah. And there's not really a lot on TV tonight. The Prophet comes on at 10.
But you'll be in bed by then.
Yeah, I can't stay up for that. I'll have to DVR. And there's no Duck Dynasty on, so... new episodes start tomorrow night, though, so I'm going to have to watch that.
Did you ever hear of recording these shows?
See, I do. I record them, but they're in the on the machine in the den area. This one doesn't have... I don't have them recorded on.
Why
and I
don't you
can't
record?
swap between the two. I could record them in here, but then I have to go set up all my recordings for in here. And then I have to be in here to watch it. It's like, I'm only in here for the 40 minutes a day, yes. But I have Netflix in here, so I kind of tend to watch that if I have to, but I haven't watched anything on Netflix in a while. So anyway, those are my challenges today. I know I'll get through the exercise. It's going to be tough, but I'll do it just because I did so well yesterday.
Yeah.
And then the Moe's thing. So what were your challenges today? The Brewsters. But you overcame it, though.
Right.
And then,
I still have to drive by it again.
And then what are we going to have for supper tonight?
Yeah, that's my biggest challenge. What am I going to have for supper?
Yes.
Everything I want is
And somehow
$5.
that leads to us going somewhere. Because I kind of want Mexican. Some bean and cheese nachos. I could do
That
that.
doesn't appeal to me.
Oh.
Chinese appeals.
I had noodles with the farmer's basket yesterday. It's not that I couldn't do Chinese. We just did the Mandarin Express the other day too.
That's it. It was good.
It was good, but the spring rolls weren't huge. It was still
they were
it was
small.
okay. Yeah, it was okay, but I think I'd rather have.
We have to do that when we exercise at night at LA.
Yeah.
On the days we do, that's what we need to do, and that'll be motivation to go there and to exercise at night.
And then we undo it by going across the street to the
Well,
Mandarin
it's
Express.
better than going like tonight, you know.
When we're gonna work out here anyway. Okay, I see. All right, guys. Well, I guess that's our show for tonight.
And the challenges we're facing.
Yes, I already faced my challenge. Mom still has challenges.
Yes.
Okay.
See you tomorrow.
See you
Bye.
tomorrow. Goodbye.